What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization 5. We've got the 60 Civ AI only world battle. It's final 48 turns till we have the results, so we're getting towards the end, I guess, or the normal end. I'll try and push it on to 400, but we won't do the regular episodes for that. It will probably just be one episode after 300, and I'll just do it off camera because it's going at like 5 turns an episode, if that at the moment. It did speed up a bit because a few civs died. And some of the bigger stuff sort of stopped. But obviously that's a kind of, we're getting through more, but it's not necessarily as interesting. So I don't know if that's really a victory. We'll see. Right, Mongolia. I don't know. I thought they were at war with the Jar for some reason. They are not. Obviously finished up. Oh, they're going to do something though. Don't know. Did they go after? I can't remember too much. It's been like a week since I made an episode. Don't think they're going after Poland. Doing something though. Istanbul is very likely to fall soon. I think that's the only city in the world being sieged. No, I was wrong. Spain retook their city. Probably won't see that last much longer. Obviously Poland and Britain are up against them. That probably won't last too long. Brazil still do it. Somehow they have a plane. I'm guessing that's from the rainforest, sort of giving them a lot of extra science. Surprised they have any oil in such a small space. And there you go. If Anatolia wasn't as too confusing already with the Huns and Russia here, Poland joins in and the Ottomans are eliminated. Another civ gone forever. They can't come back. There you go. Surely this is going to lead to a war between one of these three at some point. Like, surely. It's got to happen. Very soon. Khazar, Mercuria. Looking a lot bigger now, obviously, Mercuria, since they played their part in the fall of Egypt. We'll see what they get up to before the end. Oh, Benin is still doing fine. Not really too worried. I assume Mali will take them out at some point if the Congo don't. Are they still? I think they are still fighting the Iroquois. They seem to have stopped throwing units at each other now, but I think they are still technically at war. But nothing's really happening. Congo denounced Australia. Interesting. And Statue of Liberty for the Corral. Interesting. Wonder for them to get. Great Britain's turn. Will they conquer this back again? Maybe, probably not this turn. There's quite a few land units around it. Although, they do have 5 planes. 7 planes. So there's a chance. And there's some good bombers in there as well. Pretty good chance they will take it. Oh, nearly. It's in the red. Probably next turn. Right, so the Jar, who I thought they were doing something, but I'm not actually sure what. Korea held off Japan. But yeah, the Jar, I think they're still at war with Indonesia, but that's it. And obviously, they're probably not going to get to each other anytime soon. Siam still here, chilling, just doing their thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Next turn. It's going to happen. Arabia go first. See what they. Don't think they're doing anything super important. They got plenty of boats out this way, but nothing super crazy going on. Chinook with quite a bit down here, as does India. The Iroquois' turn. What are they up to? Not much at the moment. Unless they change that now. Just see a notification part. Nope. No new wars there. Did move some stuff around. I saw, just down this way. Russia didn't do too much, although I think they're still going after Sweden, technically. I don't know whether they'll actually get there, but that is still going on. The Inca, I think them and the Mayans might... I don't know, they pieced out because this changed hands. Attila, I don't think he's doing anything right now. Moving his planes around, but yeah, he's not up to much. Spain, can they cling on? Well, they will hold on to it for now, but I think Poland goes afterwards, which is one blow, and then obviously the UK goes towards the end. Poland does now have quite a few boats in this region. This city is in resistance, but it's not a puppet. I don't really know how they've just been too lazy to build the courthouse, but that means they've been able to build plenty of boats, and it also looks like they have open borders with Mali. Although, no, all the boats must have come from Palermo. Never mind, this is a puppet. So, yeah, they've obviously built plenty of boats here, or bought them. That's giving them a bit of an advantage here against Spain. Going pretty well. The Iroquois with 3 atomic bombs now, so more than one civ with them. Ooh. Mercuria v Arabia. I don't know if either of them will get across the sea to fight each other. But obviously Arabia probably is the stronger civ here. It's just they're more spread out. And obviously all these units that were sort of wandering the Sahara Desert will probably be killed. They'll get cut off, so that will at least give them a bit of an advantage. But yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's going to change here. Unless Arabia is really good. Obviously they have planes, that gives them a chance. Better planes. Oh no, sorry, not better planes, but more. Way more. So, you know, there's a chance maybe they grab Memphis or something, or just do a lot of damage. I don't think either of them will run away with it. But we'll see. It's now Britain's turn again. They did not grab Toledo, but they actually managed to grab Barcelona instead. Don't know how they pulled that one off. There's still plenty of Spanish units, the last few, throwing themselves at it, but unless this rifleman takes it, then yeah, that might be staying, and that will be a pretty big blow for Spain, who may be eliminated fairly soon. We'll see if Mali might want to speed that process up a little bit further. Nope, not yet. Staying out of it. Okay, let's see how Arabia responds. Probably going to move big shift of stuff up this way. Yep, moved a few planes across. Spain pieced out with Egypt. Didn't even know that was still going on. Egypt will survive a bit longer here. Okay, so India just backstabbed Arabia. So now things get interesting. This is going to lead to lots of battles all across the map. Interesting times. But yeah, this could really set off a chain of events. Arabia's now got to fight on both sides. I mean, again, they're pretty safe here unless India has a lot of boats. And I mean, they seem like they got equal amounts. It'll be quite interesting. Obviously, Indonesia may yet wade into this. Will Siam get involved against India? I don't think the Jar will be too important. They don't really have any boats. They only have like 1, 2 or 3. Not a huge amount. Just see what effects it has. I don't know. Maybe the Chinook could get involved in like more of the Pacific stuff. Something could happen. That'd be kind of cool to see. We'll find out, obviously, as we continue on. Sweden's turn. Not much going there. Will Spain get Barcelona back? Just. Not sure how it has more health now than it did last time, but we'll move on from that. I'm sure they might both fall to the UK again this turn, so I wouldn't get my hopes too up. Oh, there we go. Things are starting to, now that they're safe from India. Indonesia willing to have a go at Siam. I don't think they'll grab this, to be honest, unless they pull off like a miracle, but this could be interesting. Obviously, if the Jar went after them, which is unlikely, because they're fighting Indonesia as well, we might get something, but we'll see. But yeah, at least it's got some stuff going. Some new exciting stuff to have a little look at. Now it's Mercuria's turn. Are they going to really commit to this? Their army isn't really here, so I don't think they can do too much. They're going to try and send some stuff through this area. And while this area is open, I mean, you may as well throw some units through, see what you can do. But yeah, I just think there's a lack of planes. I mean, most of Arabia's land units are dead over here now. But I don't know, you put some artillery on the bank, you can do a lot of damage to the boats. Could be interesting. Maybe there's a chance. Just weaken them, even if it just helps India in the end. Burundi's still clinging on. In here, in this little valley. Very difficult to get to location. Got 3 lake tiles to the south. A mine tile, some hills. 3 mountains, 2 mountains either side. A 2 mines to the north. No one's getting through that. They're safe. Britain v Siam. I mean, be interested to see if someone did take Siam, because it's a lot of land, kind of like Berlin. It's a very big city, but I doubt it will happen from the UK. Korea seems to be defending themselves. I don't know who this is. I think it's Japan still doing the damage, but I guess maybe the Jar could be bombing them as well. But I mean, I thought they'd be putting more into it if it was them, and they're not really, so probably not them at all. At the moment, Arabia versus Brazil. So they're obviously not scared. It's all the green countries. Arabia, Brazil, Mercuria, India, Rhodesia, and Australia will join in no time, I'm sure. People see how Arabia puts up their defense. It's India's first sort of real turn. I'll try and gauge who's doing well here. So Arabia's got a lot of stuff out this way, but India has the land. We'll see how that plays out. There we go, the first sort of battles beginning. Lots of damage being done. see how it all plays out. I could do with a few more of the stronger civs dying, make it easier for me to make a list at the end. There's like maybe 15 contenders at the moment, so if like 5 of them could die, and die wholly to another civ, so that it's obvious who won. Don't like fall apart to 4 different ones, because that makes it even more confusing. Mongolia's turn. Nothing really achieved by them. Fair enough. Do what you need to do. The UK, I don't know what they're doing. They did peace out with Sweden, so I don't know what they're up to. Spain's turn. Should hold on to those for another. Okay, they're both pretty low though. I feel like this turn might be the turning point, maybe. Maybe not for Barcelona, but definitely Toledo in the north with all the UK's planes. But we'll see. Poland might actually steal away Toledo. They could if they wanted to. The Ironclad. Oh, they stole Barcelona instead. I didn't realise it was coastal. I think it is. It just doesn't look like it. Oh no. Yeah, I think that is just a sea tile. I think. See, it must be because the Ironclad got in there, but it just looks a bit weird for some reason on the hill. I don't know. There we go. Indonesia has entered the atomic era, so we'll see how that goes for them. But not having much success with Siam at the moment. Have any of the monster civs got any? Okay, maybe the Chinook will eliminate the Shoshone pretty soon. Has anyone got any new technologies we haven't really seen? Destroyers? I think those are pretty new. I think we've seen that. Well, obviously they've been around, but we haven't seen one or highlighted one. Don't know if Mali has anything super impressive. Helicopters, those are new. And I think that is a nuclear sub. So yeah, they still have the edge for technology. I imagine they'll reach the end fairly soon, and then obviously the Iroquois will catch them. But yeah, Poland's border's looking very weird. Now I kind of want Poland to get Toledo, just so we don't have border gore. But there you go, I jinxed it, didn't I? The UK will grab it instead, which sets up a big war between those two in the future. Although Russia, with Berlin, certainly confused that whole process. And Mali's turn. Okay, the Chinook are very close. And Mali just hanging back. They don't need to get too involved here. See how Mercuria are doing towards Arabia. Oh, there we go. People like to smile the most. -1 for Mongolia. 41 civs remaining. That might not be quite accurate. I think I'll be included in that, and maybe some of the other civs, like the Mapuche that got sort of broken, might still be in there. So maybe it's like 39 left. But normally if you do a 43 civ game, you'd expect to have about 20 left at this point. So we've still got way more than you would usually have at this point. It makes it a little bit more exciting. How Argentina? Oh, who's doing this? I have no idea who's doing that. I'm guessing Brazil might just be doing it with planes, although they have no vision, so maybe they had a unit here and it died or something, I don't know. Because no one else is really close. The Inca might have contributed a bit, but I don't know. Maybe it is Brazil. We'll find out at some point. Maybe it's the Iroquois, to be honest. They could definitely do it, I guess. They have so many nukes, it's hard to keep track of them all. None of them have been used, as far as I'm aware. There's like 10 there. It's ridiculous. The Sioux have their own planes, but the Iroquois have been pretty kind. They've not really seemed interested. If they take out the Sioux, like, there would be no denying they're number one. As much as they're sort of at the mercy of that happening, I think you'd have to give them number one if they were to do that. They're probably number one at the moment. I'm not really sure, but they are doing very well. I think they're still bossing their way through the demographics, to say the least. Yep, they are more dominant than ever before. They've now overtaken the UK for population, amongst other things. Mali still lead literacy, but that's about it. And the other one that was led was me, I think, for like percentage of population that are happy, which is obviously because I've got a tiny population and in theory unlimited. Well, I've got like mega positive happiness from all the wonders that I've discovered by uncovering the map, and then a really small population, so sort of works out quite well for me. in my submarine. Is it safe? Is it? Oh, I'll have to move that. I'll do that once I've done this episode. I keep trying to give myself the my tile thing, but it isn't working. Don't know why. I must be clicking the wrong button or something. But I do know how to do it. Well, try and fix it. If not, I'll just spawn a new one in, like down here or something. Although, actually, I don't know if there's any of the civs I'm still at war with that I moved. That would be an issue, but hopefully that's not going to happen. I'll just do it now. But that will be it for this episode. So thanks so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. You've probably noticed it's gone a bit shorter. I will be trying to do 3 a day, but obviously so it'll be 5 minutes longer overall. So there'll be more over like a week or whatever, if that makes sense. But yeah, it will be shorter per episode. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.